a vision. Who should have it? Who should be executing on it? Who should be supporting it? When I'm talking about a vision, I'm talking about a vision that Yah has put in a man's heart, because we know that a man's heart plans his ways, but Yah determines his steps. And the problem that we're having in this society today is that we have men with a vision, the few of us that do have a vision in terms of our lives, in terms of how we want to plan our families and how we want to plan our socioeconomic success. As we see the economy continue to get worse and worse, we see jobs, lower slave wage jobs continue to manifest. People are having to work 2-3 jobs in order to get by to make ends meet. We see the cost of rent going up, and good rent, good quality housing continue to increase. We see all these things. We see the price of car insurance, car notes. All of these things are going up, and that's why it's so important to have a vision. But we have the few men that do have a vision to navigate and succeed through these troubling times. And then we have women that have visions. And typically what I've found is that these visions, in terms of what they need to do in terms of succeeding in dreams, goals, and aspirations, they have is a false vision. It's a vision that's given to them by Satan. And I know why is because when you listen to these visions in terms of what they want to do, it has no basis in reality at all. And what I've come to find is that, when you check in 1 year, 3 year, 5 years, you know how many times these visions have come to pass, whether it's I'm going to buy land, or I'm going to develop this house, or I'm going to start this business, or I'm going to go back to school, or anything. And this is typically the 4 areas that they focus on. None of you know how many times any of this success has ever happened? 0 times. And what's going on here? I'm a project manager by trade, and so I can pretty much listen to somebody and ask the right questions to understand and determine whether it is this vision that they have is realistic or it's not. Give you a perfect example. Folk go and they buying land and buying property, and they have no clue of what it takes to develop this property. They don't even know the right property from the wrong property to buy. They have no idea what it takes to maintain and develop a piece of property, but they have this vision that they're going to do this. They're going to build a tiny home, or they're going to build a garden. But when you look at them in action, they have no experience, no skill set, no kind of formal training or informal training, no ambition or whatever to even learn this stuff. But they have this vision. That's how I know it's a false vision, because it has no fruit. I gave the example of if I wanted to pass the bar exam, it's going to take me years to go to school to pass the bar exam. Nobody's just going to send me a 2-month course, and I'm going to go ahead and pass the bar exam. It's just not realistic. I don't care how many times people attempt to motivate me, encourage me. It's just not going to happen, because it's not based in reality. And so, this is how you know when somebody's off, especially when it comes to people that want to get married, women that want to get married. How you know a woman is off is because if she's saying, there's 2 things that she can say. And this is how you know that she's off. And in the confines of marriage. If she says, if you ask her what her vision is, and if her vision is she's telling you. Now, this is in the confines of marriage. She wants to be married. But she's telling you all these visions that she has in terms of she wants to do this and she wants to do that. She wants to buy land. She wants to travel. She wants to do all of these things, right? What's going on there? See, she's not thinking about marriage at all. She's not thinking about the concept of, your vision is supposed to be to support and uplift and encourage and assist your husband in his vision. And America, in this feminist, gynocratic thought process, has given these women a masculine spirit. Because, see, if a woman is feminine, if she understands what marriage is, the response is going to be, my vision is to be married and help my husband execute on his vision. Because, see, if you have a marriage and if you're engaging with somebody and they have a vision themselves, see, visions require resources. Vision requires resources. And what you're going to have is if you're going to enter into that situation, what's going to ultimately end up happening is that she's going to have her vision, and her goal is to extract from you to support and uplift her vision. And the problem is that you have a vision, and those resources are going to be needed to execute on your vision. Because we know that anything that has two heads is demonic. And this is what you have here. You have sisters that want to be married, and they have their own vision. And the whole goal for them to be married is to get into this situation so that they can extract your resources to execute on their vision. They got a business that they want to develop, and they can't do it themselves because, see, they're out there alone and they're struggling. They got to pay rent. They got to pay utilities. They have to do upkeep if they have a home. And 90% of them, they don't have a home. They're renting. They have bills. They have student loan debt. They have credit card debt. They have children, which is entirely another subject. But they have all of these responsibilities. They have all of these burdens. And the goal is for them to get into a better situation economically so that they can execute on their vision. And so this is why you have situations where sisters will come and they will want to be married, and they want your resources. But like Crimson Cure said, a great channel, great YouTube channel, Crimson Cure said, she wants your resources. She wants your physical intimacy. But what she does not want is your system of order, instruction, and guidance and leadership. She doesn't want that. What she wants is she wants to park herself in your situation, because very few men are men of resources and ability in this day and age. So what they do is they look for men that have resources and ability, and they look to extract those resources, extract those economics, extract those lifestyles. See, they want to be able to live free. They want to be able to keep whatever job that they have so that they can keep all their money. See, it's very simple for you to see the angle that they come at. And so this is the words of the wise. You got to know, the wording of these sisters, because what they want to do is, again, they want to keep their resources. They want to keep their job. They want to execute on whatever plan that they have, right? That's what they want to do. But what they don't want to do is they don't want to support your vision at all. See, they're not there to support your vision. What they're there to do is to put themselves in a better situation so that they can execute on their vision. And you know what would happen in the future? As soon as their vision is accomplished, or as soon as they feel as though they've gotten enough escape velocity, guess what they're going to do? They're going to kick the traces. That's exactly what they're going to do, because, see, that's what their whole plan is from the beginning. Their plan is to put themselves in a situation socioeconomically where they can execute on this false vision. This false vision, because seldom have I seen any one of these visions, any one of these plans that they have any bearing in reality. They're just so extravagant that they make no sense. But they've listened to some motivational speech and it's told them that they can buy some land, or they can develop some land, or they can start this business, and they have no business insight. They have no skill set. They have no real training. All they have is a demonic thought that's been put into their mind that told them that they can execute on this. This is the truth. And see, this is why you need to be listening to people like Crimson Cure, that's out there, Dennis Sperling. These are the people that came after Kevin Samuels. I mean, and they are just they're just ripping the hat. They're ripping the mask right off of Satan and showing you exactly in this world how they're thinking, how they're moving, how they're feeling. And that's what they're interested in doing. And if you're not wise enough to understand and how to protect yourself and hedge yourself against this kind of stuff, you're going to be taken. You're going to be taken. And this is the time, and we're in a situation now where your resources, you need to be guarding and protecting your resources because they're after it. You need to make sure that you're ahead of the game on every step of the way. I know that I like to put myself and make sure that I'm hedging myself against these things. But that's what their goal is. Their goal is to execute on this false vision, use your resources, and then when they have enough escape velocity, leave your ass. That's exactly what they're going to do because they don't have any faith or any interest whatsoever in your vision. You get it? So you got to understand and be able to recognize when somebody is trying to put themselves in a situation where they're going to exploit you for the sake of their false vision. Be wise. Just now dropped a huge bombshell of nuggets. Watch out for these people because they're not for you. They are for Satan.